Hello. I want to tell you something that happened to me. It was the 28th of June in 2009. I got a copy of The Sims 3 and I was excited. I was a fan of EA games and I loved the previous Sims games. I got it from some pawn shop called the Daily Gamer. It sold old games, new games, equipment, you name it. My main game store was closed, so I bought the game. It was used, so it was on discount. I bought the CD and got back to my house. I was very excited, but the disc was scratched. I was pretty upset, but I just forgot about it. But I got my disc cleaner and cleaned it. As I put the CD in my computer, I noticed something odd about the CD's logo. No one was smiling, they looked depressed and angry. I just shrugged it off. I watched into the intro. Nothing was heard except cheerful music. After it finished, I made my profile. I only made one person, and I made my character as I wanted him. But the weird thing was that he wasn't moving at all. He wasn't making sounds. He had a straight face. I made him a young adult, gave him 5 traits. But I noticed a weird one. Though something didn't look appropriate for the Sims games. It was the trait cannibalism. I chose stuff that suited me, and then I made the guy. I then gave me an option of making a house or buying a house. I bought a house and bought the furniture myself. My sim didn't get happy. He only got angry or sad. I thought that this was getting weird. I decided to make something to eat after my sim. Eat for my sim. The only options were carnival food or make a pig tongue. I thought nothing of it. I then got a job after getting used to my new house. I saw butcher, theater, and crime. Wait, butcher? What kind of game is this? It wouldn't let me accept the theater or crime jobs, and it wouldn't let me exit the page. So I clicked butcher and got on with it. As soon as that happened, a car beeped from outside. It was extremely loud. It made my ears ring, and I almost had a freaking heart attack. As I fast forward time, and I heard into my guy's job, I heard a bunch of screaming and moanings in the factory, and it wasn't there in other previous games. And my character's uniform was always stained in blood. What was weird is he never changed his clothes. I tried changing him in a different outfit. It didn't help at all. I then tried to buy a bed, but it wouldn't let me. It only bought meat hooks. I bought one out of curiosity. The only option it had was hang body. I was disturbed. Another issue is that I tried changing materials out of things, but the only material was a blood splat. No color bar, nothing. I tried to befriend people, but the only thing I can do was invite to house, so I did. And after the girl came to my house, a very graphic cutscene played that involved my character hitting the girl right in the head with a sledgehammer and dragging her into the kitchen. My character then hung her from the meat hook while laughing, not smiling like in the Sims fashion, but an evil smirk on his face. It was sort of creeping me out. I clicked on her dead body and the only option was strip. And I did it. Then it said to eat her. This wasn't as good as the other option. It wouldn't let me leave the page, so I clicked it and wondered what would happen next. It started glitching up, graphics were in the wrong places, the buzzing started coming from the speakers and scaring the living shit out of me. The game started to slowly get covered in pixels, and a loud, distorting piano verse plays in the reverse and background. It froze up, and it closed. I took the disc and threw it at my fireplace. I thought about suing the store, so I drove back. The store was gone. All that was left was a meat factory.